Hey, good morning to you. Now, for those of you who might have caught this, I had a nice long pause there before I did anything because apparently the way the video doesn't always pick up until later. So, happy Friday Eve to you. How's the week been going for you? Getting things done, getting things happening. I know for myself, I have changed my workout this week a little bit, and it's doing okay. I'm going to have to find out how things go for a while, but I'm doing some changes. Main reason for me was I need to cut down on some time. I wanted less workout time, more availability to do other things. So we'll find out how it's going. So if you're new here, I'm David, and I talk about improving your health, wellness, and fitness by working on your body, mind, and spirit. It's what I call balancing the triad. Main thing is also to realize that I'm kind of focusing on make sure what works for you, what fits into your life, and for 50 and over, or if you're at least close to that ballpark as you work in your second half century of life. Anyways, with that, today's topic, how to stay fit at 50 and beyond. So yes, it doesn't matter what age you are, 50, 70, 90, 100, you can still do things to keep yourself in shape. So no matter where you're at, you can improve. You start with where you are, work there, and then keep yourself improving. And it's no secret, really. The stuff that you do to keep yourself fit before 50 is the same ones you're going to do to keep yourself fit after 50. And another thing that's no secret, you got to put in the time and the effort to do this. But I'll not too many things I can guarantee, but I pretty much will guarantee this one here. It's going to be worth it. So what are we talking about? What do you got to put the time, effort in? It's going to be the same things. Well, one of the things we talk about here all the time here. You got to work on your body, your mind, your spirit. So your body, find exercises that work for you. You want to do exercises that are going to work your body, strengthen it. Now, I'm going to really emphasize one is do some type of resistance training, whether that is free weights, kettlebells, body weight exercises, and your free weights, that could be, depends on what you have around. You could pick up canned goods, boxes, books. You can fill jugs up with water to very resistant, so therefore you get resistance training. Little side note that, think about as you're doing things throughout your week, throughout the day, do you ever have a challenge to where you have to go pick up something to move, say move something from the garage or move a piece of furniture around, pick up the groceries? Do you ever have a challenge with that? You realize you can't pick it up, you just don't have the strength for it. Now, if you're finding that regular times throughout the day or throughout the week as well, that's a good indication resistance training is going to help you out. That way there, the resistance training is going to allow you to be able to get the strength so that you can do things functional in your everyday life. Not to mention, yeah, my watch is telling me I need to move. I've already got 3 bars. I've been a little sedentary this morning. Also, with the strength training, as you improve your strength, it actually helps to work in your ligaments, your tendons, and your bones. And as we get older, one of the major injuries a lot of us face is the idea of falling and the repercussions of the impact. Well, when you start exercising, especially doing some strength training, you're going to increase your reaction time and you're going to have the strength to catch yourself. So therefore, there is less chance of a fall. I also want to make sure and eat healthy because you want to keep your weight down. I'll also rephrase that. It's not necessarily, we want to keep the fat content down. There we go. The weight's not a good one because I keep mentioning on here, the scale lies to you all the time. So it's not the weight we want to look at, it's the fat content. We want to keep as much lean muscle as we can. So getting good nutrients in it, exercising, going for walks. You want to keep that cardiovascular system going. So yeah, simple things that are going to do to keep you fit before, it's going to keep you going afterwards. And you also need to make sure and get plenty of rest. Take care of your mind, exercise your mind, because your mind needs to be functional as well. And some of the stuff you're going, great. I thought I was going to hear something more here. Hey, this ain't sexy, it ain't pretty, but this is the stuff that works. You got to stick with the basics. You got to work your mind. Make sure what you're putting into mind. Exercise your mind as much as you do body, and then spirituality. That is one thing that a lot of people, it's a missing element for a lot of people. Spirituality, what does it mean to you? I'm not going to go into that right now. But regardless, to stay fit after 50, I'm not going to give you a strict exercise program or training program because I don't know what you're interested in. My preference is I love weight training. I love resistance training. Right now, I'm pretty much using body weight exercises. For the past several months, I've been using a little bit of each. I got some kettlebells I've using for exercises. I use body weight for other exercises. I use the barbell for some, and I use the dumbbells for other. So it depends on what you have access to. But regardless, being fit after 50, it's not a magical potion. It's not a magical cure. It's just doing the stuff that goes through and needs to do it. And to prove you can do it, because I was looking for what I was going to use for a thumbnail for this video. So I was looking up some different images and I get excited because I start seeing these men and women that are absolutely fantastic shape. You got guys that are in 60s that have six packs. Dialing with nutrition. I belong to a couple Facebook groups that are for 40 and over. The 50s won't let me join yet. I still got a year, 2.5 years, but they won't let me join yet. So I'm in the 40s, but I see the guys and gals in there that are 50s and 60s. I look at their shape in the condition they're in, and I absolutely love it. I find it fascinating. Go and realize, yeah, and yes, you do, which means you do have to put the time and effort into it. You can look at variety programs to go, but the best thing is start where you're at. Watch what you eat. Body weight exercises, push-ups, squats, a good place to start at. Pay attention to what you eat and get your rest in. It's not magic. It's just putting the time and effort in to go through and do it. And as I mentioned in some other videos, sometimes the stuff you did when you're younger, you might just have to modify them a little bit. That's all you got to do. Watch your respiratory. But yeah, stay fit after 50. Yeah, absolutely ways you can do it. And it's actually fun and worth it because, as you hear me often mention, you're not always necessarily guaranteed to add years to your life, which means you're not necessarily going to be guaranteed to live longer. Although there's a good chance by keeping yourself fit and healthy, you can do that. But you most likely really can add life to yours, meaning you can do more. If you keep yourself healthy, you keep yourself fit, you are more active and you can do more things. You can do more things with your friends and your family, your kids, grandkids, maybe your great grandkids. You can still do things with them because you're mobile and getting yourself going. So that's what I got for you today on this Friday Eve. Let me know your thoughts on that process. And if you want any help to get the thought process going, in the description, you'll find a link to my free Facebook group with some training there. Look in the guide section. We got different ones in there for 10 minutes a day activity challenge, 5 minutes of quiet time experience. We got the 100 push-ups a day challenge, points to ponder. You look at some science in there. You look at people that have examples at ages numbers. So I got a variety of stuff in there. So the link is out in the description. So I will stop rambling right there and wish you a wonderful day. I'll catch you tomorrow. Take care and balance.